My name is Casey Passberg Albright,
I'm Lily Bennick.
and our project is on infrastructure and how it should be improved in the future. According to the Council on Foreign Relations, experts say that U.S. infrastructure is both dangerously overstretched and lagging behind. Many representatives agree that infrastructure needs support, and bills to support infrastructure in the future are being considered and passed.
I'm here on the floor today to speak in support of the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act. This is historic legislation that provides $550 billion to respond to the needs that are facing our country. This bill will rebuild crumbling roads and bridges and tunnels across the country. It will prioritize sustainable solutions to improve our infrastructure systems for future generations.
Our overall infrastructure is currently graded as a C-, with many of the specific categories graded lower than that. One of these categories is roads. Currently, roads are graded as a D. America's roads are critical for moving an ever-increasing number of people and goods. However, these vital lifelines are frequently underfunded, and over 40% of the system is now in poor or mediocre condition.
These terrible road conditions are not only bad for transportation but also for the safety of pedestrians and drivers. According to All Injuries Law Firm, almost half of all car accidents each year is caused by poor road conditions, especially potholes. Streetsblog USA has found that poor road design is a major contributor to pedestrian deaths, even finding that during the pandemic, despite the number of drivers dropping, the pedestrian deaths rose alarmingly. They also found that poor neighborhoods, especially ones with minority communities, have poorly developed roads so are more likely to die because of it. Policymakers recognize the conditions of these roads and that something needs to be done about it.
The old Hispanic neighborhood, it was separated by a massive highway. It completely destroyed the community. As a mayor of a city, I can tell you how you design the city is going to dictate how people move. Function follows design.
Many Americans want this to change. In an interview with Mr. Sommers, a teacher at Bishop Shanahan High School and candidate for Chester County Commissioner, he has stated that most constituents are well aware of the poor road conditions and want road structure and maintenance improved. Roads are the main way people get to jobs, homes, businesses, and activities, so should be maintained at a level that recognizes their importance. Local, state, and federal governments should invest more money and time into construction projects and should respond quickly to emergencies. Citizen awareness should also be increased. The more people who know, the more that people can do. Petitions and requests for representatives can ensure that more is done faster. Recognizing the importance of road safety and maintenance is the best way to ensure that they are properly taken care of.
Roads are extremely important, but American children's safety is another issue that needs to be addressed. School buildings are where most children have to be to learn, but are only graded as a D+, barely better than roads. Research shows that 53% of public school districts report the need to update or replace multiple building systems, including HVAC systems. Studies have also shown that factors such as classroom size, air quality, noise levels, and temperature can all affect child learning, which can be majorly affected by school building quality.
On class size, that you may well put students at disadvantage if you simply reduce class size without dealing with the need for a quality teacher, for other enhancements, infrastructure, training, technology. All of these things could be at least as essential, if not more important, to a student's education.
America has been severely lagging when it comes to school upkeep, and a major reason for that is federalism. The federal government often puts a large amount of funding on state and local governments to make up, which most are unable to do. Many also argue that federal government should not have a say in school infrastructure, as education is covered by state powers.
Even if there are arguments over who should pay for school, everyone agrees that schools should be improved.
How many schools where the kids can't drink the water out of the fountain? How many schools are still in a position where there's asbestos? How many schools in America we're sending our kids to don't have adequate ventilation?
Because of how important it is for students to learn, school infrastructure should be a top priority. The federal government needs to give more funds to public schools, or taxes should be raised in order to support schools in the area. Students, teachers, and parents should be made more aware of what they can do to improve their situation and who they can talk to. Stable infrastructure for our school should be a top priority for everyone, from citizens to representatives. Measures should be taken to ensure that not only the roads and schools are safe, but all areas of infrastructure are safe.